What is going on, everybody? It is Matt from MitiS Gaming, and tonight is a really special night. Bethesda just got done finishing their E3 showcase, and not only did they just reveal Doom gameplay and Dishonored 2 trailer, the long-awaited Fallout 4 gameplay has been revealed to us, and oh my god, it is glorious. This is fantastic. So I'm gonna go ahead and be doing something probably I don't do too often, but being at Fallout 4, I'm just, oh my god. So here we are, we're gonna go ahead and run down through Fallout 4 gameplay, the stage demo, and stuff you may or may not have missed. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this awesome gameplay, and I hope you all enjoy.
Such a cute nose.
What do you think, huh? Beard or no beard?
We're going to speed up time here and show you just how easy and powerful this is to create all new characters by just sculpting and making changes wherever you want in the face. No series of sliders.
Now here's something that won me over right off the bat, the character creation. I don't know about you, but personally I've always felt that the Bethesda character creation in the past games has been lacking. Although it's been very detailed in Skyrim and indeed Fallout. You feel that the game pauses whenever you create your character, because it does. It pauses, the world does not move. But as you can see, as he's developing his character and going around, the game is continuing. Everything is going on, you can see movement in the background. It's very simple in a way, and it makes it so much better with all these sliders. No more of that, it's just in-game, and you can just easily sculpt and create your character however you want. Like if you want to drag your lip to the bottom, you don't need all these like sliders, and you want to have like one giant ass eye and then one small squinting eye. You could do that, and you can do that with the sliders. That's what he's showing here. You can sculpt your character with a cursor and no more of this boring menu crap, and that is so awesome because I always like to make my character feel like me, and with all these boring menus that they always had, I was just like, yeah, screw it, I'm getting into the game, I don't want to deal with this crap. But now they made it super simple, so no longer do we have to like mess around with all this.
Good morning, sir. Your coffee. 173.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Brewed to perfection.
Thanks, Kazuya.
Of course, sir.
Nuka-Cola. Ice cold. Sugar bombs. 100% daily value of sugar.
Having a fully voiced character now is going to be a big game changer for the Fallout series. I, for one, am for this. However, I do believe that something may take place as he's going to be commentating on stuff and objects out in the waste and saying like, oh boy, you should do this, maybe do this, or wow, I really don't like this. I personally hope he doesn't do this, but I can see it happening. So let's see where that takes us.
If you will.
But there's room for my entire family, right?
Of course, of course. Miner's your robot, naturally. In fact, you're already cleared for entrance. It's just a matter of verifying some information.
Now there's not a lot to say here except that we can expect to see all Vault Boys fully animated from the past games, and you can probably see the same animation on the Pip-Boy.
Wonderful. That's everything. Just gonna walk this over to the vault. Congratulations on being prepared for the future.
Thanks again.
Hey, it's peace of mind. That's worth a little paperwork, right?
Mr. Howard, Sean has been changed, but he absolutely refuses to calm down.
You heard Codsworth say my name. That isn't for the demo. We actually have recorded around 1,000 of the most popular names for him to say.
How are the two most important men in my life doing? Spin the mobile a bit. He loves that.
Come and see this!
Confirmed reports of nuclear detonations in New York and Pennsylvania. My God.
We need to get to the vault. Now!
I've got Sean. Let's go.
Now here we are running from the bombs, about to go to the vault and wake up 200 years later as the same person who went into the vault and left. Now what happened to the Vault 111 we don't know yet, and probably won't know till the game launches. What we do know is that being the same person, I strongly believe that we're going to have some sort of Halo ODST thing here where you can get flashbacks and sort of memory, maybe glimpses into your past life as you like go through memory lane. Now I think that would be very awesome, something that adds a lot of characteristics to the game and something unique that hasn't really been seen, as like I said Halo ODST. So if that does happen, that would be a big thumbs up from me.
Go where you want and do whatever you want. Player freedom remains our absolute #1 goal. This is running on a next-generation version of our creation engine, features full physical-based rendering, as well as dynamic volumetric lighting.
Now, I can go on and say how the graphics do look pretty damn awesome, and how maybe there are some iffy points, but that map, that little map at the bottom, really distracted me. It's not really a big deal, but for me, I just don't like it at the bottom. I really, really hope that you could put it at the top. Please, please, for the love of God, give us the option, and if not, that better be the first damn mod that I see out.
Mr. Howard? Is that really you?
Codsworth? You're still here. So, other people could still be alive too.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
No. No, that's not possible. I wasn't out for that long.
That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack. You must be famished.
What? Food? Yeah, sure. I need a minute to think.
Then I'll be right back.
Even our dialogue is dynamic. It is not a mode you're locked into. You can play it in first person, you can play it in third person, you can walk away whenever you want, you can shoot him in the face if you want.
Now here we are, the long-awaited dog from the trailer. Now this may not be the prettiest dog, but that set aside, I also am pretty disappointed. I was expecting this dog to be a big part in the story, but as you can see, it's not nearly as emotional as you would thought. You just found the dog on the side and you said, hey, you know, let's go. Now, from the looks of it and how the mechanic works, it looks like this dog is going to play a big part, but that also brings up the question if this is going to be your only dog. This may just be a placeholder and you might be able to find other companions or dogs to play the same role. Maybe a robot? Who knows? Let's find out when the game launches.
Grab that. Ready to get back out there?
This being the end of the official gameplay, we can afford to go back and look at to what the hell we just saw. So let's go ahead and do that. Yes, you did see that, and yes, that is a mole rat, also known as the shittiest creature in the Fallout universe. So now, this brings the question of whether they did this for all of their creatures in the world, which I do believe they would have. If they went so much trouble giving the underground ability to the mole rat, why won't they give like an earth shaking or something to a death claw or something, so to speak? I think that this would be adding a whole bunch of new sense of difficulty into the waste, regardless of the difficulty you actually play on, giving the creatures sort of special abilities such as, just like in Skyrim, as dragons breathe fire, and those like underground creature things, you know, do the shouts. Those old Nords, whatever they're called. It's been too long since I've been in Skyrim, forgive me. I'm going to go ahead and show this clip one more time to go ahead and take a look at V.A.T.S, the minimalistic HUD of course, and that beautiful map at the bottom. So not only do you get to look at that awesome animation right there, look at V.A.T.S. V.A.T.S is now slowed down, which is going to change how you play the game, considering you'd no longer have that stop action pace, which a lot of people thought to be the last remnants of the turn-based RPG. Alright, so before we progress into the future, I wanted to go ahead and go back in time and cover something I think a lot of you might have thought I've glossed over, which is the dialogue. So let's go ahead and freeze frame and go back here and analyze this. The dialogue has changed. As you can see, the dialogue is now in some sort of, if you could say, a Witcher 3 style, which I honestly hope, and I'm interested, I'm very intrigued, because I, for one, did like Witcher 3's dialogue, although some of the points I got bored to death, but it was really involved and interacted. I felt connected to the choices that I made. It was different, as you could say, from Bethesda's game. Witcher 3 nailed it. Witcher 3 solved all the issues that Bethesda normally has issues on, and maybe with the new dialogue option, Bethesda may have caught up, so I'm interested.
And one of the great things about having a fully dynamic game engine is all of this just works in real time. Rip it apart and build the way you want.
Alright, so one more thing I'm going to go ahead and show you guys, and that is how the customization works in this game now. The customization is something immensely huge that's going to be a big game changer, and that essentially is the house building, the weapon building, the armor building, and everything. Now I know what you're looking on what you see right now, this essentially looks like Wasteland Sims, and that pretty much right, but really no. Wow, this really looks like the Sims! Well, no, you're wrong, Jimmy, this is not the Sims. This is pretty much sort of like Wasteland Defense, and what Wasteland Defense was a mod back in Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, a very successful mod. Basically, they've just expanded on this along with their Hearthfire Skyrim DLC and just combined it all into one. So you can sort of build a settlement, build a house wherever you want. They took considerable community advice on what everyone wanted and they combined it all into one, which looks absolutely amazing. And for all of you who do not grasp this concept, this means that you could go wherever the hell you want, some desolate area, and once it's suitable, you could build your own community and live there. You can live there. So that is just so crazy, because no longer are you confined to the shitty shit shack houses that they make you shack in freaking Megaton or something like that shag pad. No more of that. You can do that and you can customize your own weapons and do all that. Well everyone, that pretty much wraps up my Fallout 4 analysis. I really hope you do enjoy this, and hit that like button, show some love, as I spent an immense time editing this, as it's now 4 AM. Woo! So, oh my god, I'm about to fall out. Wow, did I really just say that? Okay, I'm about to fall asleep, and I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this all together, hit that like button, and I really hope you do enjoy this, because I'm super excited for this game. So, without further ado, I will see you guys out in the waste when the game launches November 10th, 2015. This has been MitiS, and I will see you guys in the next video.